Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me on tonight's episode of Zoe Dawn at Dusk. Today I'm gonna be talking about a digital detox. I touched about it a little bit last week, but before I get into it, I kind of like the idea of doing my favorite things at the moment. So today I have three. First of all, I got this new mascara from Maybelline. It's the Falsies Lash Lift. Oh my god. I love this. I feel like my eyelashes never curl the way that they are right now, and they'll stay I'll wake up in the morning and they're still fucking curled. I love it. So I recommend it. I think it's about $12 at Walgreens, but it's worth it, and I really liked it. Also, these little Spindrift lemon waters are my shit. I love them right now. I've been drinking one a day. They're so good. And it is literally just lemon water because the only two ingredients are water and lemon juice. Oh my god, are they so good. They're 3 calories. They have one carb and no sodium, no nothing, because it's literally just the sparkling water and lemon juice. It's fucking good. It's the perfect ratio. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Lastly, my favorite thing of the week is Legos. I've been obsessed with Legos. But over the weekend, I just built the coolest Lego, and it might be my favorite one I currently own. Look at this. She's right there, but I'm not going to move my camera. But it hangs on the wall, and it's bigger than my iPad. It's probably this big and this wide. But it's nice. I like it. It took me 2 days. It took me 7 hours, honestly. It took me for fucking ever, but I liked it. Anyway, those are my favorite things this week. All kind of random, but I just kind of like it. Obviously just make it just a little bit more personal. My podcast a little bit more personal rather than just kind of jumping into something. Also, I think it's a fun little digital diary for me, so I can always go back and be like, oh yeah, I loved that, So we'll see if it sticks. We'll see if I like it. I watch Bretman Rock's, I can't remember the name right now, but his podcast, I think it's The Baddest Radio. And oh my god, I just I love the way that they set it up, so I kind of wanted to add more stuff to mine. I don't know, we'll see how long it lasts, but anyway, enough about that. Like I mentioned last week, I kind of touched on it just because I was feeling very anxious last week. And just I just was feeling everything. It was very overwhelming. I think there's a lot of other stuff going on as well, but I think mostly the biggest reason why I was feeling everything was because of social media. And isn't that so embarrassing to say? And yeah, before I get too carried away, just for those of you who don't know, a digital detox is a detox from social media. So just kind of technically in the perfect world, it would be completely cutting it out, and not using social media for a certain amount of time. That's not realistic for me, but I was putting some boundaries in place. But that's the idea of a digital detox, is to completely kind of cut out all electronics. In a perfect world, a digital detox is no social media, no TV, no video games, no source of digital interaction, period. That's impossible for me because also at my job I literally work with computers 8 hours a day. And I watch Bob's Burgers every night. I love Bob's Burgers. But anyway, so yeah, that is a digital detox. obviously social media is a good thing. Like, it's there, it helps a lot, but also I think it's honestly just as harmful, if not more. Just because people are constantly posting their best. They're always posting their best outfits, their best vacations. Everyone fucking lies on social media. Um, like, people pretend that they're on trips. People pretend that they're going out to eat. They'll get like all ready and pretend like they're gonna go out, go to the club, and then they just stay home and they do nothing. And also, people always post their best moments, but you don't know that. It makes it feel like someone could have had the worst day of their life ever, and then their friends like threw them, and then they got fired from their job, but then their friends surprised them at home and got them just some drinks, and then they post like, oh my god, just a normal day, like my friends love me, blah blah blah. And then you could look at that and be like, damn, I wish my friends were like that, but in reality you just had a normal Tuesday. Also, people tend to flaunt like money and things on social media, so it can kind of make one feel very left behind, like they're not doing enough, when in reality someone's in debt and can barely afford their car payments, and that's literally all they can afford, but then they have a brand new fucking Lambo, versus someone that has 50K saved in the bank and isn't living paycheck to paycheck, but then they're like, damn, like I wish I could afford that. It's just like, it's harmful because, one, you don't know what other people are going through. So you don't know when their worst is their worst or when their best is their best. So it is very harmful to kind of like see that constant, like everyone's best all the time, because then you can compare your life to it. And let's say your life is better than another person's, you don't fucking know that because you're constantly comparing yourself. And with how much we consume, it'd be different if I was consuming just one person, like let's say like my best friend, that's the only person that I like interacted with like this, but it's not. I interact with hundreds of people from I went to high school with, people that I've met at clubs, people that I've literally had, like just random fucking people that I added when I was in high school because I thought it was cool. But yeah, like I consume hundreds of people's life a day, and if you think about it, like that's like fucking hard, because it's just hard like to consume all that, because again, like it's just so much, and it's 100 people's best day, and compared to like your one shitty day, and you're like, oh wow, like everyone's life is better than mine, when that's not the case at all. But yeah, that's like one thing, is just honestly like comparison. Like comparison is one of the most harmful effects of social media, but if you use it wisely, you'll like understand that everything out there is like, everyone's obviously putting their best, or like putting the image out there that they want you to have. And it's just, it is hard to see that constantly. And again, it could be with money, it could just be like with vacations, it could be with like clothes, the way someone looks, like again, like I'm not trying to be mean, like a catfish, like you could be like very insecure about yourself and see this girl who you think is so beautiful, but she doesn't look like that, she photoshopped it, or she did her makeup for 3 hours for just woke up like this. And I'm not bashing anyone at all, because it's okay to wear makeup, like it's a whole nother topic, but I'm just saying, like the whole, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like it's hard to compare yourself when you think that a girl literally wakes up like that compared to you, like it is hard. Also, I talked about it a little bit last week, but even with TikTok, like even with the funny videos, it's not the people's best days, but getting that constant like good feeling, like you scroll and you see like thousands of 10-second videos a day, and it's just all videos that you like, and it's like constant dopamine, and it just makes you feel good, and it's quick, and it's just like, again, it makes your brain feel good. It one distracts you, so you can't really focus. Like the idea is that the videos are so short that it's all you can focus on, so you don't really have time to process shit. So that's why you keep going, because you want a distraction. You don't like to be bored. You don't like to be alone with your thoughts. It's constantly go, go, go. And just having that is very hard. Because again, like I feel like most of us started with YouTube. Well, obviously Vine, but with YouTube, and YouTube used to be almost 30-minute videos, but now no one can watch that. They watch the edits of it on TikTok that are maybe a minute long at most, but the attention span is gone. And just having having that constant, and it's so easy to access, and it's constant, and there's a never-ending loop. Like, I don't think at this point, like, you could ever really stop going on TikTok. Like, if you were to just continue scrolling, there's always new videos. And yeah, so also just again getting that constant dopamine is always bad. It's in so many other shit. It's in drugs, it's in food, it's in like sex, it's in so many different things that can be dangerous, just like social media, because it's quick and it's easy and it's a distraction. Again, social media is there for a reason, but it is a distraction for honestly most people, because I feel like social media has gotten to the point where people aren't even using it responsibly anymore. They're just like, it's part of their life, and it's, yeah. I think another reason why social media is so harmful is overconsumption is kind of out of control. I'm one to fucking talk. You can see all the shit behind me. If you know me, you know that. My fucking Labubu's, my, I don't know where they went, but I just had some Sunny Angels. Like, I have my Starbucks Stanley. Like, I do overconsume too, and I'm not making everything that I'm saying right now. I'm not saying I'm perfect. It's just I've done a lot of reflecting and thinking about it, and it causes obviously space to get filled up in landfills, just a waste of money, but also it adds to that quick dopamine, because you see 10-second videos of, I'm trying to think, let me think of something stupid I bought. It's not stupid, I kind of like them, but it's just an example. I don't know if you guys seen those like quarter zip ups on TikTok Shop. I saw video after video after video, and I kept saying, no, I don't need it, no, I don't need it. But it's quick 10-second videos to make this jacket seem like the best fucking jacket. Like, you need this jacket. So I bought it. And it's just, again, like, it's the mix of the dopamine from the quick videos with money spending. But I feel like almost, I don't know about you guys, but me, I feel like dirty after doing stuff like that. After I buy stuff online, and after I'm on social media for too long, I just feel gross, because I feel like I almost overexerted my dopamine, and I'm just like, did I really need to do all that? Like, no, I didn't. But then I can't control myself from, like, stopping it again. But yeah, so I just feel like it can lead to obviously, like, it's bad for the environment and etc. And it's just kind of like one of those things where it's not financially smart to online shop. Like, it's an addiction, and it is a problem. And but also, I'm very big, I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm very big into feng shui, and your environment truly affects you. And I'm a big advocate for having your room just make you happy, and because it, like, in your house, just because it truly affects your day-to-day life. And I feel like with overconsumption, we tend to get just cluttered, and it makes our mind feel cluttered and overwhelmed, combined with the constant go social media. It's just asking for so much wrong, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's such a bad thing if you truly think about it, because I know that I can feel so overwhelmed in my room. I'm just like, I have so much fucking shit, like I have so much stuff, and it's overwhelming sometimes, and like, I just want to go through and get rid of everything, but also I'm like, I spent so much money, like, on this, like, and then I think of stuff like, I worked 2 hours for this, like, I worked 3 hours for this, and it just feels like, damn. So I don't want to get rid of anything, and yeah, that's a whole other thing. But I feel like those are the 3 biggest reasons why social media is harmful, is because, one, that comparison is the biggest thing. overconsumption, and I low-key forgot the other one, but you guys should remember. However, I was actually at my friend's son's birthday party, and we were kind of sharing our screen times and being like, oh, I'm on this much, I'm this much. I'm not looking to get necessarily my screen time lower. I know this is kind of like, oh my god, but I fall asleep on the phone with my boyfriend every night, so that's like about at least 6 hours a day where I'm just on FaceTime, so that adds up my screen time. I like call my mom, like I call these people, and I'm not looking to get that cut down. I mean, like I should, but I'm more so looking to get my like social media part of my screen time cut down. So we're comparing, and I spent like 2 to 3 hours on TikTok a day. And I just know that I complain so much about how fast my time goes, and I just feel like I can never catch up, and I'm always go, go, go. So when I saw that, and like we were comparing, my friend had like nothing on her phone, and she was like, oh, I charge my phone 2 to 3 times, like every 2 to 3 days. And I'm like, I charge my phone twice a day. And I was just kind of like, damn, that's kind of embarrassing, Zoe. Don't say that out loud. And so I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And then like I started looking, and I was spending like 2 to 3 hours on TikTok a day. And again, like I just feel like I was always like, I already explained this, but just constantly going. So when I saw that, I'm like, that's why you fucking have no time. So that leaves you with 19 hours a day after sleeping 11, after work 3 hours. Like, of course you don't have time for anything. You like, and it's just like, I'm not even doing anything like valuable with my time. So that was kind of, I already knew that like it was kind of getting in the way, but like actually sitting down there and like seeing other people, like this friend I look up to a lot, she gets her shit done. So that's why when like I'm just like, damn, like you can do that too, Zoe. Like you need to stop. So everyone who knows me knows that my end goal is to hopefully be an influencer and work in the social media industry somehow, just because like travel, I just want to be able to travel and just kind of like share my opinions. I think obviously I still have always can grow, but I just think, I don't know, I just feel passionate about it. So it's something that I'm trying to do, but however, honestly, until very recently, I just didn't have the confidence, or I was always just hard on myself to the point where like nothing was ever good enough, and I'd get ideas and I'd be like, no, it's not like the perfect idea. And like, don't get me wrong, you don't want to make bad content, but at the same time, like just do it. Just do it. So I've been wanting to do this since like 6th grade. I've been trying to make videos, but like I'll never fully upload them, etc. I've already talked about this too, I think, but so it's really hard for me to completely cut myself off, just because it's something that I do want. So I need to see some type of trends, and I need to post to them. But it's just hard. Like I need to make sure that I'm posting to them as well. So that's why I can't completely just cut it off, because at the end of the day, that's my end goal, is to be an influencer. So I need to stay up to date on trends. I need to kind of just see what's going on and how to, like what videos to make, what sounds are trending. So that's really hard for me to like completely get off of social media. And it sounds so stupid. I know, but I have a streak on Snapchat with my best friend that's at like 22,800. And I just don't want to lose that. I don't. I also have some TikTok streaks, and now I have like that little fire dude, and it pisses me off, and I don't want to kill him. So I have that with I think 4 people. So I don't want to kill him. So I have to keep sending them, but like I'll just nudge, but like I'm definitely not on it as much. And maybe they're excuses, I don't know. But that's kind of why. I also don't think it's healthy to go cold turkey, and I'm honestly really glad that I didn't. Let me tell you kind of like what I'm doing, so that way I can tell you what I've noticed. So I set timers on my phone. I'm allowing myself 1 hour of social media a day, which is low-key still a lot. and this is probably gross, but I every time I go to the bathroom, I always take my phone with me because I get bored. So I'm always on like my phone in the bathroom. I wonder. Hold on. Let me see. How long does the average, Jesus, I can't spell, person spend on the toilet a day? About an hour. See, that's my fucking social media. I'm okay with that. Yeah. So I spend my hour a day on social media in the bathroom. But no, seriously, I allow myself 1 hour social media a day. And then I noticed the first week, because I think I told you guys that I think I'm on, like, this is my, honestly, I think third week now. Yeah, it's my third week. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. However, I did just hang out with my friends today, so I don't know. But anyway, so the first week, I allowed myself an hour on TikTok and then an hour on social media, and then that's it. But the second week, I changed it to an hour on social media and then an hour online shopping. Because I started online shopping a lot because I got bored, and that's the only apps I could access on my phone. But it's not just regular timers, because I've always had timers on my phone, but I always just press ask for more time, ignore the rest of the day. And it just got to the point where I wasn't even thinking that, like wait, Zoe, you've been on TikTok for an hour now, stop. I just kind of it was almost like, okay, get out of here. So I had my boyfriend put little passwords on all of my apps to where now it locks. So it's it'll warn me with 5 minutes left, and then it'll lock. And then I need the password from him to what's it called? To get back on it. So, it did help, again. So, the first week, hold on. So then, when I'm doing schoolwork and stuff, I tend to get really distracted on other apps still. What was I doing? Today, I was writing reviews on Amazon. Because I found out about, it's Amazon Vine or something, to where they send you free stuff, you don't have to pay for stuff. So I was like, ooh, let me sign up. And then it was like, oh, but you have to have a certain, just be a really popular reviewer. So I'm like, damn, let me send reviews. Yeah, so I started doing that. But, so what I do now is, after all my shit's done, whatever. But once I still have schoolwork, once my room's still not clean, once I still have to cook, I don't know if I have it set up on my iPad. I don't. And if you guys want, you can ask, and I'll show you next time if any of you care. Ignore my little lists. This is my, checklist for this, because this is how I plan. But you can scroll here, and then, here it has a button where it's, color or something. But it'll change your entire phone to black and white. And so it kind of helps get rid of that. Like I was talking about with the dopamine earlier, it's fast, quick content, but it's also colorful and it's colorful. There's a lot going on. But put your stuff in black and white. You're not going to want to be on TikTok. It's boring. You're not going to want to be on your phone. It's boring. You can't see anything. It's annoying, and you just want to get off. So that's what I did, and it works pretty well, I will say. But it's also easy to turn on and off, when you want to be lazy and then get distracted, So that is the downfall. But when it is on, and if you're disciplined, it works. This is really embarrassing because it shouldn't be that hard for me to not be on social media, but it is. So, to each their own. Again, I'm trying. But, yes. The first week, I was doing that, but then it turned into... Okay, but I was actually really proud of myself. The only reason... Okay, then I asked my boyfriend for the password. But the only reason why is because me and my coworker were showing each other old pictures, and they were all on my Snapchat. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then my thing went away, so I texted my boyfriend, hey, can you tell me the password? He's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, no. So he sent it to me. I was able to get on it, and then I think that was a Thursday or Friday, and then I spent the rest of the weekend on my phone, and then I was like, Tyler, you have to help me. This is, no, we have to do it again. So we did a new password. And I haven't asked. It's been 2 weeks, and I've been doing good. But that's why we had to add the what's it called? That's why we had to add the other timer for like for like shopping and stuff, just because I started online shopping a lot, and I was on like Fashion Nova and Amazon, and I know I'm not supposed to be on Amazon, I'm sorry, it's just so colorful and addicting, but yeah, so I changed it to where I have an hour of that a day, which is still low-key a lot, but it's like embarrassing. Like, I'm not gonna ask him for the password again because that's embarrassing. Like, you really can't just stay off of social media for a day. Like, calm down. So it really has helped me. So that's what I'm doing. I have limits and the colors. I'm not gonna lie, ever since I started doing this, and again, this is really embarrassing to admit, but I've basically been on the verge of a panic attack every day since this. My anxiety has been through the roof. I've just been very nervous. I've just felt really like shitty and like feeling everything, and it's just weird to kind of like watch myself go through all these emotions because of social media. The fact that I couldn't stay off of social media so much that I had to like put these limits on it, and then the fact that I'm reacting this way, like literally full on blown panic attacks to the point where I used to eat these little blue Sour Patch Kids when I had panic attacks, and I've literally bought like 2 bags since because it's been so bad. But it's because I've had to sit with myself, and I've had a lot more time with myself, and I talk about this in all my podcasts. I'm very self-aware. I know what I'm doing. I did not know shit, and I still don't, and I'm still learning. And it's just crazy. Like, I don't even know what I'm processing right now. I really don't, but I'm processing so much, and I've been so fucking cranky. Oh my god. It's been a lot, and I'm starting to feel better. Honestly, tonight, who knows? Maybe I'm just happy because I got cream barbecue and ice cream, but I still am feeling just very nervous, on edge, and I still can't focus with school. And it's been hard, and I've had some other really hard stuff come up this last week, but so it doesn't help. But regardless, it's been just like it's just been hard, and it's embarrassing the fact that I'm this addicted to social media that again I'm having panic attacks. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. But hey, I'm learning, and at least I'm figuring out now rather than in a few years. But I'm just yeah, like I said, I've just been having these panic attacks, and I've just felt so unsure, and like everything's made me mad. And this last week especially, I've gotten so cranky and snappy with everyone. And I'm like, I'm sorry, this isn't me. I can't. And there was a few days I couldn't even fall asleep, which that's not me. Like, I fall asleep as soon as my head hits that pillow. But I mean, I've been on social media since like 5th grade, 6th grade. And like, there was really no limits for me like on social media, so I was just kind of on it constantly. And especially during COVID, I feel like everyone became very isolated, and like TikTok just kind of blew up, and it just got so much worse because before I do stuff and watch YouTube, but then it turned into me sitting there on my phone like scrolling, and it's hard. Like, doom scrolling just makes me feel shitty, but I can't help it, and it's just like a distraction, and it's a good way to waste time. So kind of getting off of this, like, again, just like all the panic attacks, and just I still don't know what I'm feeling. I have no fucking clue, and I'm not even halfway through it. I can feel it. I have had some kind of like good aha moments come up. Like right now, I kind of wanted to talk about this in another episode, and I'll get more in depth, but right now I'm just kind of like learning a lot about my friends, and that quality over quantity matters, and like I know that's common fucking sense. But sometimes you kind of just have to experience stuff to learn, you know? And yeah, so again, it's just so fucking embarrassing. But I, I don't think I'm through it. The only thing I could do is keep going, keep making myself busy, keep not distracting myself. Like I haven't been journaling, and I think I need to start again. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start journaling, and I'll keep you guys updated next week to see how next week goes, because I will journal. But it's just been like, I need to start journaling, but it's just, I really don't know how to explain what I'm feeling, other than, like I said, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling anxious. I can't breathe. I can't focus. I can't sleep. Like, again, I had something come up, so I've been really fucking cranky this last week, and I need to watch it. However, yes, that, again, the whole social media thing is embarrassing, but I will say, as anxious as I have felt, and as hard as it has been to go to sleep, when I have been able to sleep, it's been so much better, because I'm not gonna lie, I usually end up out of screen time by 5 p.m. So I'm not on I'm still on my computer for school, and I'm still on my TV for the Bob's Burgers, but I'm not consuming other people's lives. I'm learning and doing schoolwork, and then watching Bob's Burgers, usually stoned. And it's just been nice to, it's weird, like, it is good. Like, it feels really good to be able to kind of fall asleep and get into a deep sleep. And it's just, I don't know, like, I didn't think it affected me that much, but I can't. And it also makes me, like, try and at least close my eyes sooner, rather than scrolling on TikTok for 10 more minutes, 30 more minutes. I have to wait till an even number. Oh, I have to wait till, like, a full, like, 9 p.m. or something, you know? But I think those are the two biggest things I've noticed is, well, okay, so yep, that's, I've noticed, but also I don't have the desire to be on social media anymore. Like, yeah, I feel like shit, but I also don't really want to, like, doom scroll. Like, again, it makes me feel icky now. And I just feel like I've already wasted so much time. I don't want to keep wasting it. But I don't have the urge. Like, I like not seeing people's stories. I like not being able to text people at night, because it kind of, like, makes me forget that there's other people. Like, as stupid as that sounds, like, I feel like I'm in my own little world, which I think is important. Especially with how much I have going on, and, like, with school and with work, and, like, with trying to stay up with my hobbies, and, like, obviously, like, hang out with my friends, etc. But it's, yeah, I just don't have the same desire to be on it as I once did. Like, I don't want to know what's going on with people. I like not knowing. I like telling people, oh, sorry I didn't get back to you. I ran out of time. Like, oh well, like, good. Like, I'm glad I didn't have to text you back, because it's a fucking chore sometimes. But those are the three biggest things I've noticed is the anxiety is fucking crazy. Also, my quality of sleep hasn't improved drastically. And lastly, I don't want to be on it. And I hope that even after I'm done with this little detox, I control myself. I mean, I guess that's the whole point, and the whole idea is that you will. My goal is just to use it for, hopefully, work in the future. We'll see. For now, it's my little fun hobby. But that's, like, my overall goal. And yeah, I'll keep you guys a little bit more updated next week. But right now, that's just kind of like what's been going on. I honestly challenge you to a social media detox and kind of see, again, like, I didn't expect to feel this way at all. Like, I really didn't. I just thought I'd be bored, and I thought I'd be more productive. I did not expect to feel the feelings that I've been feeling, the anxiety, the fucking panic attacks, the loneliness. Like, I did not expect to feel all this. And I don't know if I'm being dramatic, and maybe I really am just an overconsumer way more than the average person, but it's crazy. And I really didn't expect to feel this way, and I'm glad I'm feeling it. I need to feel through it, and I'm glad it's happening now rather than later, especially in the winter before my summer comes and I'm busy and I don't have time to process anything. But yeah, I think try it out for a week. Just see how you feel. See if you feel anxious. See if you feel even different. Let's see if you feel happier. Kind of see what happens, and see if maybe cutting back on social media is something you should consider too. If you do, let me know how it goes. I would love to know if I'm crazy or if I'm not alone and you also are just as anxious and a wreck as me. Obviously I hope not, but it will make me feel a little bit better. But anyway, I'm sorry if that was kind of a ramble. I am so tired. It is 3 in the fucking morning. Holy shit. Yeah, it is 3 in the morning. And I'm still in my outside clothes and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm gonna go take out my contacts and brush my teeth, wash my face, and go to bed. But again, I really think you should consider taking a little break, see what happens. As always, let me know how you liked today's episode. If it was fucking boring and say, Zoe, don't ever do it at 3 in the morning again, go ahead and tell me. If you watched it all the way through, please let me know. I'm just curious. But please like, subscribe, and I will see you all next week. I'll keep you updated on kind of what happens this week, if I'm feeling better or if I gave up. I'm not going to give up, but what if? You never know. But I love you all so much, and I hope you have the best week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye bye.